I'm Shavika Reddy, Senior Marketing and Communications Officer at Elangeni Tvet College. To our graduates, you have made it. Well done. Here are your house rules for the day. You should not leave the hall during the proceedings of this event, and you shall remain seated until the end of the ceremony. No smoking at all in the hall or around areas of the hall. No eating during the proceedings. Fire exits are situated clearly and in designated areas. Please ensure that your cell phone is on silent. If you cannot do so, kindly switch off your mobile phone. You are not allowed to stand to capture any photos or videos. You may do so seated. Bags must not be taken to the stage. They should be left on your chair or under your seat during the ceremony. You shall leave your graduation cap on the seat when you come to the stage. Please do not wear your graduation hood before you arrive on stage. Ensure that you hang it on your left arm, then hand it to college principal when you arrive on stage. This is an exciting moment for any graduate. Please be careful when you walk on the stage to collect your diploma. The ablution facilities can be located on your right-hand side of the hall. Shazi photographers are also located on the right for your graduation photography at your own cost. The graduation is being live streamed on Elangeni Tvet's official YouTube channel. We encourage you to follow the college on our official Instagram and Facebook page. When you come to the stage, you will enter from my left, and then you will exit on my right. Congratulations once again, graduates. You have worked hard to get here. This is your day. Sihala lisela bonke, abafundi base, Elangeni Tvet goku, tweswa kwabo iziku. The procession is about to enter now. Let us all stand as the song Gardamus Ignata will be performed. choir will now sing the national anthem. Before you take your seats, please remain standing. You may be seated. Thank you.
Program Director, our graduates, with the parents and families of our graduates of the class of 2021, our council members led by our chairperson, Mr. Nhlanhla Mpondi, who couldn't be here with us. On his behalf, I'm standing here today. Our esteemed guest speaker, and we also have the pleasure of the presence of our Deputy Director General, the staff of Elangeni Tvet College, led by our principal, and all the support and academic staff of our Elangeni. It is my greatest pleasure today to welcome you on this special graduation of the class of 2021. This day, it's one of those great day in the calendar, the most important day in the calendar of Elangeni Tvet College, because that's where we see the culmination of all the hard work of all the community of Elangeni Tvet College, including the graduates, on the hard work that they have put, the staff of Elangeni, from all departments and faculties. So for us as council, when this happens and we see these numbers, That's when we see that the work that was done is bearing its fruit. So we are so excited to have this day. And before I just carry on, I'll be very brief because mine is really opening remarks and welcome. I'm not the guest speaker. I don't want to take their thunder, steal their thunder. I think it would, I'll be correct if I say it would have not been possible for the graduates if the people that are sitting at the end there in the podium didn't support you guys. So can I welcome you to actually stand up, look at the back there, and give your parents, your spouses, your partners for the support that they've given you over the years. So if you can just stand up and clap, and whether kikis or whatever, just to thank them for being there for you guys. Thank you so much. I think it's important. Sometimes it must say when we go back with these necessities in Amajazi and we forget the contribution that they've all made. So, as I said, mine is really to welcome everyone. But before I do that, to the graduates themselves, we just want to thank you because I think you are amongst those where we say we're just coming from a terrible time in, I think it's not just our country, it was the world at large. I think since World War II, some of our parents, Tina, we were not here, but some, I think it's very few of our parents that have experienced that. So this country and the world at large experienced such a big pandemic that we've never seen in our lifetime. And then when it came, unlike HIV and AIDS, where there was a gradual, we could see and plan for it. This was abrupt. But I think you guys, we are so proud of you because you were guinea pigs. Guinea pigs in what sense? That in March 2020, there was a hard lockdown. And the council or the principal actually approached council. And without any experience to refer back to, the council and the management of college managed to bring a hybrid type of learning where we were able to carry on as a council or as a college to actually continue with teaching. So you were guinea pigs, but we're just so happy that you stuck it on. And today you'll be standing up here receiving your diplomas. And were it not through your resilience, you could have given up, you could have dropped out. Like many of your colleagues who should be here and they are not here today. So on that note, we want to congratulate you, but we also want to encourage you to say, that is well done, but don't give up. Because it doesn't mean that today as you receive your certificate or your diploma, you'll be walking into the job the following day. We know South Africa, there's a lot of unemployment, our unemployment, it's at another level. However, it is up to you, that resilience that you got, or that actually pushed you and propelled you to actually carry on and learn so that you get this certificate today. It's the same, you need to tap into that now to go out there. As I say, if they say the unemployment rate of the youth is between 30 or 40 or 60, the number, it's not important. But the reality, you may not get a job, but with the skills that you got here, you must seize those moments. The pandemic came with all its challenges, but out of that, we've seen a lot of entrepreneurs. I'm glad we've got our DDG today here. Him and the whole of the Department of Science and Innovation, led by our very own minister. They are so passionate about the skills development, and they are so supportive of the TVET colleges, because unlike the academic where we get from the universities, you guys are better placed because you acquire the skills where you don't have to be looking for jobs, but where you could be employers on your own. So I want to encourage you that you coming from a difficult era where you had to learn under those difficult situations, but you managed to tap into something that should now propel you to the future, where you can use the same resilience, the same strategies that you used for you to carry on despite those challenges. Now to actually have companies of your own, go and come back to Elangeni and say we are ready based on what you learned today. So we want to congratulate you for the hard work. And today, as you celebrate, but it's not ending today. When you go home and you have those wonderful parties, from tomorrow, start charting out, start putting a plan on how you're going to contribute to the skills development of this country, to the empowerment of other youth that are there, to the empowerment, to the contribution of our economy, so that we can have more and more masses of Black people or disadvantaged people joining us in our rank. So I want to congratulate you guys. And as I said, as I conclude and welcome everybody to this wonderful day, I just want to give you a little bit of encouragement from my experience. I come from a very, very poor background. I never thought that one day I could be sitting here or standing in front of a crowd like as a deputy chairperson of any institution for that matter. However, they say in life, when life throws you lemons, turn that into lemonade. And one of I call it my mantra, to say there's a situation in your life that you can change, you cannot change. But out of that, you must just spend time. There's this, I call it my serenity prayer, that goes like this. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So as I indicated, you may go out, you may not find a job, but with this diploma that you'll be receiving today, it's going to open doors for you. Doors that you never thought you would do. All you need to do, take a little bit of break. If you don't want, you can come back here. I think what we the other day we had a strat planning with for the college, and part of what the principal and management and council have embarked on is that we need to trace you guys. We want to know, it's not for us, it's not the end today as you walk out of here, but we would be happy to know, and you do come back to us and report those positive stories. We want to see you employed, we want to see you being in business, and we want to see you contributing to the economy of this world. So to the parents, thank you very much for supporting your children, and for all the family members, because without you, it wouldn't have been possible. To the teaching staff of Elangeni and to the ministry, with our DDG here present today, we also want to thank you for your leadership and for giving us resources, because without the support of the department, we wouldn't be here. So we want to congratulate you, and on behalf of council and our chairperson, I want to welcome you, and then I hope we're gonna have a fruitful graduation ceremony. Thank you very much.
Good morning to our college principal, the council members, senior management, the SSS unit, the lecturers, the graduates, and the parents. All protocols observed. First of all, I would like to say that I'm very honored to have been given this opportunity to talk on this important event. You are finally graduating. I would like to start off by thanking the principal, the council members, the SSS unit, and the senior management for making this day possible. Thank you for the parents, the families, and friends who are present in this event. It must be very proud moments for you. All of the hard work you have put in has paid off. You all have helped shape the people you were to the people you see today. And I can say in total confidence that without you, this day wasn't going to be possible. As a student, as a friend, you have made many memories together, many good and many bad, of which today you can look back and laugh upon. You went through so much during your stay as a student, you often clashed over what some call tribal situation. And despite the fighting, you never hesitated to have each other's backs. You have had some of the best lecturers who truly cared about you and taught you with passion. They gave everything they had in the hopes of molding great contributors to the society. Fellow graduates, you are all creative and smart in many different ways. So please promise me that no matter how cliche this sounds, you'll never doubt yourselves. I am counting on seeing you conquer life in your fantastic ways. As you cherish the fruits of your hard work, I wish the success keep following you in everything that you do, today and always. Congratulations and happy graduation. Congratulations on your well-deserved success. Ngicela nisukume sishala abazali bethu izandla. And sithi thank you to NSFAS. Thank you to Amandla abazali bethu ngokunikeza le mfundo lena. Thank you so much. I wish you nothing but the best in life. Thank you.
Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Ayitholwa mahala Ayitholwa mahala Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Halala Ayitholwa mahala Ayithengwa ngethenda Halala Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Halala Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Halala Ayitholwa mahala Ayitholwa mahala Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Halala Imfundi yasetshenzelwa Halala Ayitholwa mahala Halala Ayitholwa mahala Halala Siyabonga bengithi omama bazosukuma balilizele lapha ya Bathi hey izingane zethu ukuzala ukuzelula Council Chairperson and the council members, DDG, Mr. Zungu, IMT and extended IMT, SRC members, lecturers and support staff, graduates, Osigabo, I greet you all. Dear graduates, the class of 2021, today is a new turning point in your life, beginning a path paved with more chances and victories. However, in KZN, because of the floods, because of COVID-19 pandemic, and because of looting, this path ahead of you is difficulties and even dead ends. You have managed to graduate despite these obstacles. You must always be mindful that beautiful places are often reached through challenging journeys. I am not trying to remind you of the things that happened to you in past 3 years, but one must applaud you in overcoming circumstances such as losing your loved ones due to COVID-19. Some of you lost relatives and parents due to floods that recently took place in our province. Some of you, your parents lost jobs due to the looting, and some died in the looting, and others were arrested due to the looting. Those are very difficult times that may hinder your progress. Even though these circumstances have taken place in your lives, I am very proud that you never failed to put education first. You remained resolute in your desire to build a better future anchored on a clear vision. Fighting against this challenge is exceptionally accomplishment. To be able to handle any problem life presents, you need to arm yourselves with trust and faith. The Elangeni Tvet College is welcoming, inclusive, and accommodating to give you a better learning environment. So arm yourselves with what Elangeni Tvet College have taught you. Never forget your parents, love and guidance. Kunina bazali, ngiphakamisa ukubonga okukhulu egameni le Elangeni Tvet College, nomnyango wezemfundo ephakeme. Ake nililizele, nizibongele, nihalalisele abantwana benu. Siyabonga. Impumelelo yabo, impumelelo yenu. Sibonga ukubambisana okuhle phakathi kwenu nekolishi. Coming back to my dearest students, I put it to you that you must choose to become employers, not to become employees. The coronavirus has created many challenges and also opened new opportunities. Leverage these opportunities. Find solutions to the problems we are faced with. In that way, you will find success. There may be no jobs, but there is plenty of work if you see work as the creation of solution to existing problems. Do not become a job seeker, rather be a work seeker. Successful entrepreneurs or entrepreneurship requires that you must have courage, you must have perseverance, tenacity, positive thinking, sound human relations, sell yourself, market yourself, because the job is in your hands. Willingness to take risk, don't be scared. Don't be scared of taking risk. Curiosity, you must be curious in knowing what is taking place in each and every organization. You must be. Willingness to take risks. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of taking risks. Attitude. Curiosity. You must be curious of knowing what is it that is taking place in each and every organization. You must be. You must also have a problem-solving attitude. Ungatetemi. Uhulumeni akasiniki lokhu, uhulumeni akasiniki imisebenzi, and so, but that shows a negative attitude. You must be positive in mind, and when you are positive, I am telling you, you will be able to make something and you will be successful. Let today mark the beginning of many successful days. Do not lose hope. Dreams are waiting for you. Again, with jubilation and pride. Congratulations to everyone. Halala. I thank you.
Council Chairperson, members of Council, Deputy Director General of the HET, College Principal, staff of Elangeni, diplomats and parents. It is a great honor for me to be able to stand in front of you to introduce our guest speaker for today. If one takes a closer look at the alchemy of an achieving person, two things comes to mind. Besides perseverance and hard work, these are pioneering spirit and willingness to learn. Today, this task of introducing a guest speaker is of great privilege to me. He is an inspiration to our young people. He is an inspiration to our graduates today. We are so lucky that he found time to be with us besides his demanding schedule. Our guest speaker for today has a PhD in public administration. He has a master's degree in public management, a Bachelor of Technology degree in public management, and a national diploma in public management, all from the Durban University of Technology. He also holds a Bachelor of Social Sciences degree from the University of KwaZulu-Natal. He also, I think this is very important because it talks to us as a TVET sector. He also holds a national diploma in public management from Coastal KZN TVET College. He is also in possession of a Fundamental of Leadership certificate from Northwest University. And also, he has a political and social development diploma from UKZN. Dr. Zamoguhle Mbandwa has published 31 journal articles in Scopus Index journals accredited by DHET. He has collaborated with esteemed scholars and professors in the field of public management, social sciences, and political sciences. He has submitted 4 papers that are still being reviewed. Currently, Dr. Mbandwa is supervising master's and doctoral students in the Faculty of Management Sciences and in the Faculty of Accounting and Informatics. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming our guest of honor and a speaker for today, Dr. Zamoguhle Mbandlwa.
I would like to greet the Council of Elangeni College who are present today, and those who are not here today, I greet them in their absentia. I would like to greet the principal of the college and the rector, Ms. Ayete, the executive management present today, the director, the deputy director general, because the abbreviations sometimes become very not understandable. It's a Deputy Director General of the Department of Higher Education and Training. Mr. Zungu is with us today. College staff and our guests, categorically, I would like to greet the graduates. Osingayi namhlanje, we have reached a milestone. In fact, this is a very prestigious event, but I was hoping that since we are in a Heritage Month, I was hoping that I will see a lot of traditional attire today, perhaps from parents and the graduates. But I know maybe they reserve that for the 24th. I'm also tempted to speak in isiZulu. Normally for events like this, you are expected to speak in English. But I certainly believe that in these circumstances, we are not necessarily speaking to graduates or academics on my side here, but it's mostly applicable to parents so that they will know what to expect from now, so that they will not put much pressure to our graduates. But because I've prepared ilove letter yami le encane, ngicela ukuyifunda nje kancane. Okay, we are meeting here today. It's a very opportune moment where we can discuss what the future holds for us. This is not a speech, but just a general talk. We are talking. Because once a person says he's going to make a speech, it becomes too serious. I want us to take this as a frank talk where we can talk about what to expect, because I do understand that at this moment, I was a student myself. I know in most graduations, you are only interested in receiving your certificate and then you leave, which is normal. But I believe that it's very important to listen to our speakers today so that they will share their knowledge and experience with us, because they've been through this journey. They understand exactly what it takes for a graduate to be where we want to be or where we are today. Graduation ceremonies should be an appropriate platform to reflect on what has transpired in the country and what is the focus. Before touching on the serious issues, I would like to first congratulate all of you graduates today. Your hard work, sleepless nights have finally paid off. The question that we should ask ourselves is what's next? Because tomorrow you'll wake up as a graduate, then so what? So that is the fundamental question that you should be asking ourselves. You are not the first graduate, you are not the last graduate. So that's why this particular moment is very important, so that you'll know what to expect when you wake up tomorrow or in the near future. For many years globally, education has been figuratively classified as a key to success. Well, I want to assure you that this metaphor is still relevant today and is still factual. I am the evidence of that, and I can attest to what I'm saying. The question is what education means to every one of us and what education will do for every one of us. Some people don't go to universities and colleges for the sake of looking for employment, because in any case, colleges and universities are not actually designed to create people that are going to be employed. It's a knowledge production institutions. So colleges and universities are cascading knowledge and information to young people. It's up to them what they want to use, what they want to do with that particular knowledge. My talk will focus on the economic outlook from global perspective and locally. I will also touch base on the technological developments, which will then lead to what is in store for us today and in the near future. I will focus on the global competencies, the entrepreneurial opportunities, the impacts of the pandemic, and the fourth and the fifth industrial revolution. It is very problematic because when we talk about the fourth industrial revolution, we have a different understanding of what is the fourth industrial revolution. But many countries are already in the fifth industrial revolution. I learned to understand this when I went to Rome recently in June, where people are already, well, some might say we cannot compare ourselves with developed countries, which is true and factual, but we can learn from what they are doing and what can we do in our limping economy so that we can be at least very closer to where they are. We cannot be where they are, but we can be much closer. South Africa, like many other countries, were affected by the pandemic, and the pandemic has led to the limping economic situation in the country, but we cannot sit back and behave like and become crying babies. We need to do something. Many businesses have collapsed, but towards the end of my talk, I will perhaps give you some guidelines or some ideas on how to involve yourself in business and how then can you use your experience and knowledge and your qualification to be involved in business opportunities. I will then now focus on the fourth industrial revolution. As we all know, the fourth industrial revolution is about the artificial intelligence, it's about the microwave technology, it's about the robotics and many other technological developments that have superseded in the recent past. Now, when we talk about the fifth industrial revolution, it's a different industrial revolution that speaks to you today. Because I'm sure many countries, particularly in Africa, they are not there yet, but developed countries are already in the fifth industrial revolution, such as Dubai and many other countries that are developed, and Qatar as well, which is the country that have a fast-growing economy globally. So when we talk about the fifth industrial revolution, it's a revolution that involves humans. So it's an integration of the machines and humans. So it actually helps because it means that you will not have knowledge that will not be utilized in the industries or in the market. Because the technology in the fifth industrial revolution is designed in a way that it also acknowledges and appreciates the effort that can be made by human beings, unlike the fourth industrial revolution, whereby people were replaced by machines and robotics and all other forms of technological developments that we had. So that is very important. I will not focus mainly, I know graduates are very keen now to see when are they going to receive their qualifications. I will just go briefly, I will not read word by word. Now, with regards to the issue of the fifth industrial revolution, it's very important that we understand the fifth industrial revolution. If you have not come across such concept, I challenge you to read. Countries are already in the fifth, while we are still struggling to understand or to adapt to the fourth industrial revolution. But the fifth is the much better revolution because it actually involves us, our skills, our knowledge, our experience. So the machines are not the ones that are doing the work, but are also included. Lastly, before I end my talk, I want to talk about few foundations in business. These are actually assisting a lot, and I do believe that most of you will benefit if you clearly apply these principles or these skills. These skills are not the skill that you can wake up tomorrow with such particular skills, but it requires you to read and ask people who have been there, who have a better understanding. I always say when I talk to my PhD students and master students, because I know they have a vision, they have a plan about themselves and about their lives. I always say to them, whenever you are doing something, you must begin with the end in mind. What do I mean by beginning with the end in mind is when you see yourself as a rector of a specific college, when you see yourself as a professor, when you see yourself as a director, or whichever position that you can think of, you must begin with that in your mind. You must see yourself as a director or as a rector or as a principal. I'm saying this primarily because at home, I will just speak to what happened to me. I've always told my family that I see myself as a professor. And it was a long time ago. And some of the family members were mocking at me. They were saying, my mom does not take care of them because now there's a professor in the family. So because I said I wanted to be a professor, they made a joke of me, right? And which is normal because when you have a vision, sometimes you don't have to talk about your vision. Because some people will think that it's not possible because no one have done it in the family. And we are in a situation where some of us, even here today, you are the first graduate at home. Your parents have never experienced this type of education. So when you are actually living your dream, or if you are working towards your dream, you must know there are people who are going to discourage you. So you must never be discouraged. At some point, don't talk about your plans. Let the success speak for itself. So that you will not be in a situation where you have to explain yourself, you have to emotionally balance yourself. Now, I want to borrow the skills from Matt Gavin. Matt Gavin is a successful business educator, and sometimes business educators are not necessarily in business. And you wonder how they talk about these things when themselves, they are not in business. They talk in a way that you can feel what they are saying. You can be in the shoes of what they are saying, but at the end of the day, they are not in business. So sometimes, as pastors always say, so even in business as well, you must understand that. You need to understand the basics of economics. In other words, you can't be in business or even at your personal basis, you cannot control your finances if you don't understand the basics of economics. Kufana nje nokuthi umuntu mayesebenza une-budget. So those are the basics of education or of economics. So you must understand the economic dynamics around you. You must understand your data analysis. Ngiyazi ukuthi lama page asabise ngazuthi kusakuningi. Sesiya ngasemaphethelweni. I felt that these are the most important things for you to understand because it's not only applicable on business, but also on your personal capacity as an individual. It is very phenomenal. Then your financial accounting skills, you need to develop some necessary accounting skills such as cash flow and profitability, understand the balance sheets and the necessary accounting concepts. So of course, if you have money, you must have an understanding of how you need to use that money. And also in business, it's very important because many people in the country, particularly Black people, ourselves, we find it very hard to sustain businesses. Because once waba nemali sefanele kubone wonke umuntu, sefanele uthenga imoto ezibizayo, kufanele uhlale emizini obizayo, because I know ukuthi i-background yethu ayikho right. So we try to make up for the hardship that we've been through. And sometimes it's a problem because umuntu mangayijwayela imali, umuntu mangamnika u-10,000 angaze abe nemali, uzoyidla iqede le mali because vele ujwayele ungabi namali. So ngiyangibona ko I blew it, abantu uthatha umuntu win 2 million. Uthola ukuthi akuphele ngisho 2 years imali siphelile. So I don't think, based on your skills and knowledge and your hardships that you've been through, you can be one of those. I think you'll be able to manage yourself, manage your finances, because umzima senabazo NSFAS ubungangeni udelay, so I know ukuthi iyahlupha ke lonto ngoba fanele ukuthi ubudget, otherwise ngeke uzobe nayo igross inyanga yonke. So you know those skills. And then you have to focus on the negotiation skills. Negotiation skills are extremely important because they assist in a difficult situation. This will help you, even when you have to sign a deal or if you have to do something, you need to have a negotiation skill. Again, umuntu okwazi ukunegotiate. Unegotiator kuyi-skill. Ungeza abantu nje bethi bawu-negotiator, bafike babhede ngoba yini ama-skills abanawo. Sike sikubone kakhulu ngixolele ama-union, angishayi nini, makukhona ama-union. Sike sikubone kuma-union athemba ukuya emgaqweni. But you don't understand ukuthi, and mangabe sekubuzwa laphana ukuthi hawu bafike bathini nathini, hayi basibhedela lapha. Then they are not able to account ukuthi bathi abafuni nje yindaba kwenzekeni. They need to negotiate, basho ukuthi okay, mhlambe sithina sifuna u7% bona bathi bangasinikezwa u5% noma u4%. These are the reasons, because the management cannot just give you something without a reason. And mase bebuyela ku membership bathi hayi basibhedela, basijwayela basazi kahle. So sebeyalo. So in negotiation skill ibaluleke kakhulu. You must be able to negotiate even in your personal capacity. Then business management skills, you must be able, it doesn't mean that you have to own a business to have the business management skill. Fanele ube ne-skill, iskill efanele uphile naso nje lezi sokuthi business manager. Ezinye izinto awuyifundeli ukuthi uyosebenza. Uyifundela ukuthi fanele ube nalo ulwazi, lukusize lelo lwazi lolo. If ungakutshela nje ngifuna nama-qualification njengoba debala umama tezongi-introduce, kuningi ukufundile, but angikusebenzisi, kodwa kuyangisiza manje in my life. Ngiyasizakala because kubalekile ukuthi into ungayifundela ukuthi uyofuna umsebenzi ngayo, but uyifundela ukuthi kusize in the future. Your leadership skills are not only tested on how individual performed in a specific position, but also tested on how an individual has taken decisions in a personal capacity. So inqumo ithatha umuntu ziyaveza i-leadership skill yakho ukuthi kanjani. Kuye ukuthi kukhuluma abantu abadala nje kwesinye isikhathi kuba wena uqale uthuke abantu then abanye bese beyakulandela. So leadership skill yakho usuyayibona ukuthi isekudloveni. Umdlwembe ukuthi leadership skill yakho i-align to ukuba umdlwembe. So lama skills lawa awafani. You must never choose the bad skills. You must choose the good leadership skills. And again, the effective communication. There is a lot of challenges that people come across because of failing to communicate effectively. I-communication skill into oyifundiswe ekhaya. Ngithi mangikhuluma ngithi kunabantu abafundile nabantu abafundisekile. Those are two different people. Khona umuntu ofundile kodwa akafundisekile. They are learned people and they are certified people. You must choose the first one, not the latter. Because you can have a certificate, you can have your qualifications, but you can still remain an uneducated person. It's possible. So the communication skills plays a major role on your life. Sometimes abanye bethu bayifundisa lama skills lawa as we go on. Perhaps ekhaya you don't spend much time with the family members. You don't spend time with people that might guide you. But along the way, these are the skills that you need to learn. And it also can build you or break you. Kunabantu abasebenza abahlala behleba ngamaboss njalo emsebenzini. Wena nje into oyenza emsebenzini mawufika kuyaziwa mengwafika uyahleba. Ayikho into oyenza emsebenzini. You must know ukuthi lonto leyo in the long run izokushaya. And you must know futhi ukuthi mawumuntu ojwayele ukuhleba usamanje nje. Into esakude ukuphuma kwena uzoyijwayela ngene egazini uthi wena la ufika khona uyaxova uhleba ngabangani bakho uhleba emsebenzini, so you'll never be successful because ayikho umuntu ozofuna ukuhlala nawe. And remember, ukuhleba ngeboss emsebenzini kuyokunika iproblem ke yini namhlanje sekuwena iboss. You'll never trust people because wazi ngawe ukuthi wena uyahleba uyinhleki wena. So your communication skill plays a very major role in how you communicate with other people. Your emotional intelligence. 90% of the best performers in various fields have high degree of emotional intelligence. Ungahlala uthukuthele nje wena. Wena nje uxabana nomuntu ekhaya, uxabana nomuntu ohlala naye ekhaya, so kukhiphela emsebenzini, so wenza. These are the skills ekumele niwafunde. And understand ukuthi there will be a stumbling block. Kona wonke ama-plans endinawo ngeke vele kube smooth nje. We have been through a lot, even ourselves. If you can tell kungashona ilanga. Kunencwadi engiyibhala manje about myself. So it speaks a lot about what I've been through. So if ungathiwa ngempela uvumela ama-emotions abe ngaphezulu, you'll never go anywhere in life. You must think about the consequences. Yabo nje emgaqweni ngihleze ngibuka ama-taxi. Ama-taxi angishayisa kabuhlungu ke mangihamba edolobheni ngibe ngi-avoid idolobha ngama-peak hour because i-taxi usahambe vele ingene phambi kwakho. Uthi ivele inga-indicate. So makuthiwa ngumuntu ohlala ethukuthela ngabe ngihlale ngithukana nabo zonke iy'nsuku. Noma ngibashaya zonke iy'nsuku bese ngiyaboshwa. So you must be able to understand and control your emotions. Ngiyazi ukuthi ngeke kube lula uma kusaqala, but these are the things that you need to understand. Your decision-making skills are very important. And lastly, networking. In networking ibaluleke kakhulu. Uma uhlala ngeke ngithi mina kona wonke ama-qualification imisebenzi ayikho. Bese kuya ngawe as an individual. Abantu abaningi ngagraduate nabo bahlele emakhaya basebenzi. But mina I've traveled the world, many countries. Next week I'm going to on the 21st I'm going to Brazil for 3 weeks. So but abantu angifunda nabo, they've not been exposed to that. It's because of how I do things myself. It's because of how I network with people. So even yourselves, you can go to different places, you can do a lot of things. It's up to you ukuthi wena unetworka kanjani nabantu and usazi story sakho uma ukhuluma nomuntu. Ungafiki nje ufike laphana uthi ngicela ungisize ngifuna umsebenzi. Oh. I get a lot of such. Umuntu akazi ufuna ukuyosebenza phi, ufunani, wenzeni, ngimkhulumene nobani kanjani, athi ngicela ungisize ngifuna umsebenzi. So mina fanele ngibhule yonke into ukuthi awuyazi ba wena nje uwedwa nje. Istory sakho awusazi. Usadinga wena nje ukuthi ufundiseke ukuthi how do you talk to people? How do you network? So that's a problem most young people have. Because umuntu nje mangithola umsebenzi nje kuphelile. Usebenza phi? Umsebenzi wani? Ukhuluma nobani? Lo muntu relevant kangakanani lo ukhuluma naye? So networking is very important. This is not only applicable ekufuneni umsebenzi, but even nase businessini. Now, into a problem kakhulu kuma business ukuthi ama-motivational speakers and business people bayaye bakhulume kahle public njengoba ngikhuluma nje kanje. Bakhulume kahle public. Mase umbambele eceleni umuntu othi akakusize phela naye business idea. Umuntu uyobaleka awusamthola emafonini, awusaphendula WhatsApp bakho. So you should understand that this will happen. But it also depends on how you approach an individual. And what is it that you want to do? What is the idea that you have in mind? How do you want that person to help you? So it's very important. Lastly, we have been programmed and we need to press a reset button. We've been programmed which once we graduate, we are called with our application. We are apply often umsebenzi. For you passing la reset. That's how the society has been programmed. So kukwena ukuthi ibhathini uyalishaya noma uyaleka ibhathini uyojoin iqueue yabantu abafuna umsebenzi. There are so many other opportunities that you can have. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we did not see this as a lecture or a speech, but just a mere talk. Ngiyabonga.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce our Deputy Director General, Mr. Samuel Zamoguhle Zungu, usually called Sam. Sam Zungu was born in Elangeni, northeast of KwaZulu-Natal. He is a South African renowned technical and vocational education and training TVET advocate who have spent more than 24 years as a skills development and training practitioner. He started his career as a junior lecturer at the Richards Bay Technical College in the mid-90s. He then climbed the ladder to become a senior lecturer, head of department, campus manager, deputy principal, corporate services, and eventually became a principal of Umfolozi Tvet College from 2010 till 2019. Sam's accomplished experience has been successfully demonstrated both locally and internationally. As a former Tvet College principal, he has been instrumental in building and strengthening Tvet College industry partnership, both locally and internationally. He facilitated accreditation and training opportunities on skills, learnerships, and apprenticeship program with more than 18 sitters. Developed and strengthened partnerships with local industry for student work placements, workplace-based experience for lecturers, and donations for training equipment. They include, but not limited to Bell Equipment, South 32, Richards Bay Minerals, Richards Bay Coal Terminal, Mondi Paper, Sapi Paper, Tronox, Foscor, and many others. Facilitated agreements with a number of government departments for student work placement as well as skills training opportunities, COGTA, social development, agriculture, economic development, small business development, tourism and environmental affairs, basic education, transport, health, human settlement, public wealth, and sports, arts, culture, and recreation. Internationally, partnership or collaborations established are Germany. He facilitated an international cooperation between Umfolozi Tvet College and Christian Werkeschaft. If I pronounce it well, I've tried. Steintaff Warendorf for the promotion of the dual apprenticeship exchange programs focusing on civil and construction trades. In South Korea, he facilitated an international cooperation between Umfolozi Tvet College and the Korean Polytechnics, Korea Electric Power Cooperation, Korea Nuclear Association for International Cooperation, and Korea Solar Power Consortium for the provision of solar energy training programs to both staff and students. In Sweden, he facilitated an international cooperation between Umfolozi Tvet College and the Kalmar Maritime Academy for the establishment of Umfolozi Maritime Academy research as well as capacity building initiatives. It is under his stewardship that Umfolozi Tvet College received a number of accolades such as National Skills Authority, Best Skills Program, where they got a Gold Award, National Skills Authority, Best Artisan Development Program, they also got award on that one. National Skills Authority, Best Tvet Placement Program, where they got Silver Award, and many more. Mind you, all these countries that I have mentioned, it's just those countries where he facilitated a partnership. But Mr. Zungu has traveled many countries. I think there are more than 20. But we cannot count all of them here. not just for visits, for the interest of TVET colleges. Sam has also served a number of boards holding various portfolios, which include, but not limited to, chairperson of both the Transport Education and Training Authority, TITA, the Quality Council for Trades and Occupation, called QCTO, TVET advisor to NSFAS administrator, UKZN council member as a ministerial appointee, TVET advisory board member of the South African International Maritime Institute, ISAIMI, board member of Higher Health, formerly HEAIDS, Secretary General of the South African College Principals Organization, SACO, KZN Chairperson of SACO, King Cetshwayo District Chairperson of the National Education Collaboration Trust, NECT, and Ministerial Task Team member for the establishment of South African Institute for Vocational and Continuing Education and Training, SAIV CET. He holds a higher diploma in education, commerce, from University of Cape Town, Bachelor of Public Administration Honors, Master of Public Administration, MPA, and Master of Business Administration, all from the University of Stellenbosch. Digital Transformation Certificate from GIBS, and currently a PhD in Public Administration candidate at the University of Zululand. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Mr. Zungu, our DDG, a round of applause. Thank you.
To the principal of Elangeni Tvet, Miss Zodwa Ayed, sengikhohlwele igama lakhe lesingisi, because she mentioned all my names here. So I thought I would do the honor of returning the favor to her. Thank you very much for the very, very kind introduction. You will forgive me, I'm not well, just because this lady has pulled me out of Joburg in the cold weather to come here. I said, there's no way I can miss this one. I was here 2 days ago, I was here in KZN, but I had to travel back for a very important event that is currently taking place in Birchwood, which is an event of our young people from TVET. So yesterday it started and it's continuing today as we speak. It's about entrepreneurs and TVET's talk. And I said, fine, I will come here, honor this event and fly back soon after this, because today, this evening, we'll be honoring all those TVET entrepreneurs. So yesterday I coined them as TVET-preneurs. So now we have TVET-preneurs. And I hope that most of these graduates that we have today, in 2 or 3 years' time, we'll be calling them TVET-preneurs, because we want to, as Udokotela was saying, we are not upskilling you or giving you the knowledge to go and look for employment, but also you can start employment. Excuse me. To the Master of Ceremonies, and the College Council Chairperson, Mr. Mpondi, who is represented here by the Deputy Chairperson, and other council members that are present, the principal of the college, Ms. Ayete, with your college management and staff that are present this morning, our guest speaker, Dr. Zamoguhle Mbandlwa. I said to him, we are related because I'm also Zamoguhle. So you can see what happens if you are called Zamoguhle. You will always stand on this side, yeah? And sit on these very important tables. Representative from other government departments and municipalities, representative from the DHEAD KZN regional office, if they are here, representative from Industry and Commerce, who are your future employers, political and traditional leaders that are present, organized labor, the president of the SRC, Ms. Ngonyama, and the entire student leadership, members of the civil society, parents and guardians that are here, Osingabo or Singaye, the graduates, soon to become graduates. For now, you are graduates. So when they are done with the process, you'll become graduates. Again, ishayele nihlombe ukuthi senifike lapho. Oh mama bakekize bakithi. Ningafani nami ongenalo izwi phethe umkhuhlane. The media representatives that are here, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, sanibonani, good morning to all of you. Sanibonani. Umama ayethu beniculisa iculo elithi imfundo yasetshenzelwa. So I was sharing with Doc, I say, angimwazi umsebenzi wenziwe uhleli phansi tek. So Ntemani Suguma, thanks to the lady there, where is she? Yes, who stood up because she knows how do you work seated like that. So imfundo yasetshenzelwa, so you must stand, and we did that. Ayeye elangeni ayeye. Ayeye elangeni ayeye. Uzoyithola kanjani? Uhlele khoneni? Yeah. That's why we are here, because you can't be sitting in the corner. Uzoyithola kanjani? I won't be too long, because today is about celebrating the achievement that you have worked hard for a number of years, struggling, but finally you made it. Besides the challenges that the principal was highlighting and the deputy chair of council, issues of COVID and other related challenges that you have encountered in your lives. So on behalf of our ministry and the Department of Education, Science and Innovation, under the leadership of Minister Honorable Dr. Blaine Zimande, his deputy, Honorable Butima Namela, and our Director General, Udokotela Nkosinatsishi. Let me first thank the College Council and Management of Elangeni Tvet College for inviting me to be part of this very auspicious occasion. Education is the key for obtaining knowledge and skills, for gaining a better understanding and taking action. Inclusive skills development and lifelong learning opportunities are vital to prevent people from being left behind, to maintain people's employability, and to ensure that economies and enterprises continue to thrive. TVET and skills development systems strive to fulfill the demands of all people seeking to learn relevant new skills in order to improve their career prospects, income, or professional status. By equipping individuals with knowledge, skills, and competencies linked to labor market demands, TVET systems are recognized as crucial instruments for increasing employability, better job prospects, and potentially improving social inclusion. The International Labour Organization's centenary, or the ILO, their centenary declaration for the future of work calls for, I quote, promoting the acquisition of skills, competencies, and qualifications for all workers throughout their working lives as a joint responsibility of governments and social partners in order to, one, address existing and anticipated skills gaps, two, pay particular attention to ensuring that education and training systems are responsive to labor market needs, taking into account the evolution of work. Thirdly, and lastly, to enhance workers' capacity to make use of opportunities available for decent work. Program Director, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that as government and the Department of Education and Training, under the leadership of our Minister, Honorable Nzimande, we have indeed ensured that all our colleges fulfill this ILO Centenary Declaration. Elangeni College is one of those colleges that have continued to ensure that there is continuous improvement in their service delivery and in skilling our nation. As a department, we have observed how the college is reaching out to communities in its pursuit for emancipation of those that are less privileged. Today's event bears testimony to that transformation agenda that is driven by the College Council and Management, as well as staff under the leadership of both the Council Chair, Ms. Mpondi, and the Principal, Ms. Ayete, Asbashile Nihlo. Council Chair, ladies and gentlemen, we all know how passionate our late former first state president of the Democratic Republic of South Africa, His Excellency, Dr. Nelson Mandela, was about education. On that note, allow me then to steal from one of his famous quotes. I quote, "It is through education that the daughter of a peasant can become a doctor, that the son of a mine worker can become the head of the mine, that a child of a farm worker can become the president of a great nation. It is what we make out of what we have, not what we are given, that separates one person from another," end quote. Ladies and gentlemen, it is evident from Mandela's words that he really believed that through education, we can all become change agents and thus influence change in our communities. So the question I would like to pose to our graduates today is, now that we have acquired these qualifications, which Madiba describes as weapons for influencing change in the world, what is your plan to change the world? Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to celebrate milestones in our students' careers and lives. The students gathered here today have not only studied long and hard to complete the formal part of their qualifications, but they also toiled long and hard to complete the necessary in-service training to complete their qualifications. Let us thank all of those employers who gladly opened their doors to welcome our students when they were in desperate need for in-service training. Can we give those employers a round of applause? Sihlale silwa nabo, sithetha sithi abaqashi abafuna ukuvulela abafundi bethu. Uma sebevulela sibabonge, ngicela sibabonge kakhulu. But also to thank organized labor in those workplaces who have also assisted in engaging with the employers to open up those doors. We are fresh from what was termed College Industry Partnership Summit that was held in Cape Town. By the way, it was supposed to be hosted by this college, but because of the venue and the issues around our ICC, it had to be moved to Cape Town. But that was about encouraging employers, and I'm again sending this message to employers to say, we will not have these young people that you are seeing today if employers do not open their doors. Employers, I'm not only referring to the private sector, but I'm also referring to the public sector, the government department, starting with our own department, the colleges, to open up workplaces, because without that workplace, these young people will never earn their qualifications. That is the structure and the nature of a TVET college qualification. Without a practical experience or exposure, you'll never wear, those beautiful gowns that you are wearing today. So congratulations and thank you to those employers for having ensured that this college in particular is able to graduate so many of our young people. I'm also extremely proud of Elangeni Tvet College students who grabbed those opportunities with both hands and did not disappoint. Because there's another challenge. We're saying to the employers, we must open doors for you. But when you get there, you forget that you are learning. You think that you are now part of the organization, and you get deep into organizational politics. Any organization has got its organizational politics. So when you come, now so ujoine ngale umgosi wabasebenzi obatholela, phuma, you are here to learn. And when you learn everything. I know they are complaining, basenzisa amatiye, basenzisa ini. It's part of learning. It's part of learning. Now, ngiyazi ke bazothi ayazi la ngizokwenza amatiye. Mina ngafundela ukwenza office administration. It's part of office administration, because without the tea, there will be no office that will be administered. So I am glad that you did not disappoint. And if you disappoint, this is what happens. That college gets labeled, which means any student that will be coming from Elangeni will never be accommodated by that employer because of your behavior. So when we are there, we are not just representing yourself, we are representing the college, we are representing the department, we are representing our government, because government funds you for the theory that we have gained. Now you must go and do practical work. Mawufika lapana sewungene kumapolitiki, now say we are shwe. Get out of those, do what you are supposed to do. We are there to learn. And again, don't compare yourself to people that are employed. Usathola is stipend, not a salary. Angisho. It's stipend, it's not a salary. Mawuzufika laphana sowufuna ukukhompyutha nabantu abahola 50,000 ngenyanga. Sowufuna ukugqoka ufane nabo. Sowufuna uhamba indlela lezi abazihambayo. Phuma lapho. You are there to learn and use every opportunity that you get to learn. Every day is a day to learn. To our graduates, we have now become the beacons in our society of the excellence that Elangeni Tvet College has come to stand for. So you are representing the college. As you leave, mabe khuluma ngawe lapha kuzothiwa lo mntwana waseLangeni. Kushuthi mawubheda kushuthi ubheda elangeni. So make sure ukuthi nisimela kahle lapha maseniphumile. The people we herald here are on a journey where the goal is to be the best they can become in a country where desire to succeed, education, and hard work are the key factors of success. The role of colleges today is inseparably bound into the National Development Plan. The goals of the National Development Plan are: 1, to raise employment by means of accelerated economic growth; 2, to improve the quality of education, skills development, innovation, and lastly, to build the capacity of the state to be a developmental and transformative agent. It is within this sphere of the second goal that the college is viewed as the active change agent. The former special advisor to the Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Mr. John Pampalis, argued that, I quote, developing the scarce skills needed by our economy and extending this type of training to previously disadvantaged groups should not be equated with simply trying to meet the needs of business. Rather, it is meeting the needs of the South African economy, which we all rely on to provide the resources necessary for ending poverty and unemployment. In addition to big business, all employers, including the state-owned enterprises, the cooperatives, and non-governmental organization sectors and small business will benefit from more skilled workforce. Even more importantly, those who develop their abilities and become skilled workers will benefit, end quote. The question I would therefore like to pose, not only to our graduates, but to the College Council management and staff, organized labor and students, community as a whole, how ready are our students to meet the demands of the so-called Industry 4.0? Udokotela ukhulume ngayo wathi even the fourth industrial revolution, other countries have now moved and forged forward to the fifth industrial revolution. How ready are we to face these challenges that are posed by the fifth industrial revolution? Let me share a story with you how India combated the issue of ICT illiteracy, because I consider ICT also in regards to illiteracy as one of those that we must combat. Because of their religion, no, India is big in numbers. Because of their religion, they picked up that the majority of their citizens were able to speak their mother language. Now, they then put these machines in each and every village ukuthi bakwazi ukufaka khona imali yomnikelo wesonto. Kushuthi they were no longer going to the church ukunikela, so they were forced ukuthi uma ufaka umnikelo wesonto uzoya kulo mshini, but umshini uzokhuluma ngelanguage yakho. So from there, they were able to infuse the technology to people who could not even speak the English, but were speaking their own language. And they were able to not to be afraid of the technology. And with us here, as we are also in this space, how are we ensuring that our people are not fearing? Thina beswasaba kama computer. First time I saw a computer was at university. Sisasebenza ngo-DOS command, and it was a scary thing because you see it's a computer, usaba ngisho ukuyithinta because we thought it was slow. Some are still even afraid of touching ama-ATM. Angithi nibabona? Athi ngicela ungifakele la mntana. We have to address that. And the only way you can address it is to send people to come to these institutions like Elangeni Tvet College. How ready are we to face the issues around climate change? I was saying to Doc when we're outside, it is spring, but it's very cold. We shouldn't be having this weather in September. Fanele sigqoke yini? Ama-short. Ngabe sifake iy'pito sila beach. Siyoswima khona because it's now spring, but it's not. It's very cold. It's because of climate change. Are our students equipped with those skills in that area? Are our students skilled to face the digital economy and its digital disruptions? If the answer is no, how do we plan to make them ready? As a college and the department, do we have what is called digital transformation strategy? Angazi masikhona mamo ayethe a digital transformation strategy for this college. If the answer is yes, how do we plan to continuously improve on equipping our students to face these digital disruptions brought by the fourth industrial revolution. We know that some of the banks have already removed indaba yotela. Ubani usekabona umuntu ohotela ebank? Basekho? Ibank sele kuphi? Waqala nini ukuya kuthela? It's been a while. Yeah. Kodwa ninoba nisafunda mhlambe nisababona. So if our curriculum is still preparing our students to go seek employment in those closed branches, then we need to review our strategies. Elangeni Tvet College is indeed strategically positioned near the Durban Harbour, and it can offer maritime studies in response to the Operation Pakisa's ocean economy. I'm not sure if you are offering maritime. How many of you who are graduating today are in the maritime field? Abeko. Kodwa nehaba la ngisho. Nithi ubani ozosebenza kule haba? Ubani ozosebenza la noba nisabulwandle? Kodwa luzonithatha. So as colleges, we need to equip you with the skills that are informed by your surroundings. That's why sigcina sesibhedlela ukunitholela ama workplaces, because sinikeza i-curriculum engakhulumi ngama-economic activities of the era that you are. So I expect, Mamu Ayete, that next year when I come for the next graduation, I will hear that there are students who are doing maritime studies, as well as but in aviation, because in the campus endwedwe angisho i-airport lapho ngasendwedwe manje. So we need to have those skills. So the second important thing that I would like to find out from the council and management is whether the college has what is called the artisan development strategy in place with a clear target and timeframes linked to the country's national development plan of producing 30,000 artisans per annum. I know we're talking to the principal earlier on that they have a separate graduation ceremony for the artisans. Artisanal skills are the future. If we want to resuscitate our economy, we need more artisans, so that when they walk out of fear, they go straight to self-employment. We are now introducing a new concept of graduating artisans as a department, that as you graduate, you get yourself a toolkit. We have started with one college in Limpopo. I'm not shy, it's very important. This is very important because when you graduate as a plumber and you have a toolkit, you can immediately start fixing the broken pipes. If you graduate as a bricklayer, you get your toolkit. You can start building houses. As a carpenter, you can start as a hairdresser. By the way, being a hairdresser is also an artisanal skill. In Germany, for instance, no one can touch your hair. But no one can touch your hair without being a qualified artisan. Ngiyazi ke la eMzansi ukuthi niyathanda nokwenza inwele ngaphansi kwezihlahla. Or ngaserenke. Wenziwa umuntu ongamazi nanokuthi wayeveliphi. Ma ziqothuwa nje inwele njengalezi ezami, usozoba senkingeni, because you use things that you don't know. When you go to Germany, for you to be a hairdresser, you become an artisan. After being an artisan, you go serve another 3 years to become a master artisan. When you get your master craft qualification, it's then a ticket to start a business. Otherwise, just being an artisan, you can't start a business. You must be a master artisan to start a business. Thina ngisho imoto zethu sizifixa lapho ngaphansi kwezihlahla. Awumazi nalomuntu ukuthi wayefunde kuphi yabo uzawukhipha a certain bolt alilahleleleni amase ufuna kufaka afake yakhe into lapha uyahamba imoto 2 kilometers eyiphukile futhi ubuyela kuyena. The TVET colleges are positioned to offer those skills. So we are saying to colleges, lamathi zenenzo graduate before end of this year sizowabiza wonke at a national graduation ceremony so that we elevate artisanal qualifications to another level. We will also be designing a new way. Nyabona lama gown lawo. Sizoba nawe ama artisan. Yeah. Uzothi malihambi artisan lapha estratweni umbone ukuthi hayi lo artisan. Angithi niyawazi ukubona iphoyisa. Niyawazi ukubona inurse. Niyawazi ukubona othisha. Now sifuna ukuthi malihambi artisan nilibone ukuthi artisan. So that it becomes fashionable to be an artisan. So Mopani TVET College in Lepombo, I attended their graduation ceremony. All artisans that were there, they walked out with their respective toolboxes. Most of them are now, they are self-employed, bayazisebenza. The only thing we need to include on the program or the curricula is to make sure that you are also equipped with digital as well as entrepreneurial skills. Isingisi ke asihluphi. Yosibamba nawe ngendlela. Bhedilishe. So these are the two things I will be expecting from the college. It's a digital transformation strategy and the artisan development strategy. Sifuna ukuzwa ukuthi elangeni per annum nikhiqiza ama-artisan amangaki. Njoba sifuna ukubona lapha ya kwi-national target ka 30,000 ukuthi i-contribution yaselangeni ingakanani. Mama uAyet. Masingaboni kahle inamba sizowehla sizokhuluma nani. As a department, we have introduced the concept called the Centers of Specializations at TVET colleges, which was started in 2017, which is the program that is pioneering the way for the transformation of our TVET college system to making them over more relevant and responsive to industry labor demand needs, at the same time lifting their capacity to deliver high-level quality occupational programs. At the time we launched them in 2017, there were only 26 at 19 TVET colleges. This has expanded to 34 centers at 20 colleges, and 14 colleges have 31 trade test centers. We have now trade tests all of the 13 priority skills, and we are having a graduation of about 139 probably towards the end of this month. I'm equally impressed that this college is not only a center of specialists, but also a trade test center. I'm not sure how many trades that you have, Ms. Soto, but I think you also doing very well in that regard. Ladies and gentlemen, as I move to conclusion, because I don't want to bore you with these long speeches, sometimes we get people to write speeches for us. So saying as summarize again, many of the occupations on the national list of occupations in high demand in South Africa can be associated with key areas and sectors identified as crucial for the reconstruction and recovery plan, such as Udodel we mentioned. Let me mention them again. These are the areas that we should be focusing on: the digital economy, the energy, the infrastructure development, manufacturing, tourism and agriculture, data scientists, web developers, computer network technicians, electrical engineers, concentrated solar power, process controllers, mechatronic technicians, tool makers, gaming workers, crop produce analysts, and agricultural scientists. So these are the areas. This list tells us which occupations are likely to have what vacancies and which occupations are likely to grow due to new investments by both government and the private sector. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just trying to provide what I term is a drone overview, which is no longer a helicopter overview, because it's fly my drone much, so that I remain relevant in terms of the digital technology terminology. Program director, the principal of the college, and your management, I'm posing these important questions so that we begin to ensure that our students are well equipped through offering the most relevant and responsive curriculum at all times. Our students should be prepared and ready to partake not only in South African economy, but even at an international level. And I think if you do maritime, for instance, maritime does not limit you to the borders of South Africa. You must cross the shores, go to other countries where you can ply your trade. Our country is part of the BRICS member countries where we are expected to compete with the likes of Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Are our students prepared to compete at these levels? So if I take an artisan from Brazil, from Russia, from India, how does a South African artisan fare with those artisans from these countries? The issue of our skills competence levels speaks directly to how as a country produce goods and services for both local and export markets. I want to argue that the fact that we continue to consume more products from the likes of China and the Western countries relates to our skills competency levels. And I think we are when you go to these countries, I was recently in Russia and they were showing us the number of goods that they are exporting to our country. But there was nothing that comes from South Africa to Russia. Yet we are part of BRICS. I think next year, izalani BRICS. Sifuna ukwazi ke Mam Ayet, sifuna ama partnership enizokwazi wa establisha with those member countries from BRICS as TVETs. Masiya kwi well skills yo compete. Sifuna ukuthi si compete nabo at that level. Kufanele nathi sihambe siwavakashele ngalena sithumela ama-students ethu, sithumela ama-lecturers wethu ayofunda lapha ukuthi yini le yenza ukuthi basishaye basiqoqada amakhanda every time we compete with them. Because we are now closer. I-BRICS system, the continuing imbalances that we are witnessing in terms of our export changes speaks volumes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is against this backdrop that I strongly believe that as TVET colleges, we are at the epicenter of rescuing our country from this dilemma we are finding ourselves in. Through a properly structured and transformed curriculum that is both relevant and responsive to the needs of the country, I strongly believe that TVET colleges are the solution to improving our skills competency as a country. We therefore call upon government, business, and nation at large to invest more on TVET education. We want to see TVET colleges becoming institutions of first choice of our young people rather than second or third choices. The uprising of unemployed graduates in our country is a proof that the technical and vocational route is a path worth exploring. TVET highly deserves all the attention it is now receiving from governments worldwide and needs to step out of the shadow of academic education, still often seen as the only educational route leading to prosperity. To our graduates, we congratulate and wish you all the best in your future endeavors. We urge you to keep the college up to date with your success stories and hope you will be coming back and assist your fellow students that are currently doing their studies in seeking and finding employment. Yayazi, big brother. You have to play the big brother, big sister, because when we are employed, kumele ngicabangele nalabo abebefunda elangeni. Ungathi usufika laphana kunomuntu ofunda elangeni usumthatha iCV yakhe uyishovale. I would like to quote from the vision of the 23rd National Development Plan. Once we uttered the dream of a rainbow, now we see it, we are living it. It does not curve over the sky, it is reflected in each one of us at home, in the community, in the city, and across the land in an abundance of color. When we see it, in the faces of our students, we know there will always be for us a worthy future, end quote. To the College Council, the principal, management, and staff, thank you very much for all what we have done in preparing our students and our young people for a better future. Well done, and sibashayile ihlombe ngalo msebenzi ongaka. To our organized labor, thank you for your invaluable contribution in working with the employer and thus ensuring that the working environment remains conducive for effective teaching and learning at all times. To the parents, we salute you for your support, thus ensuring that your children receive better education that prepares them to be better citizens of this country. Once more, to the graduates, congratulations and well done. Asithi-ke phansi nge-unemployment phansi, phansi nge-unemployment phansi, phansi nge-poverty phansi, phansi nge-inequality phansi, phansi nge-gender-based violence phansi. Asiyekeni ukushaya abantu besifazane sibalimazi kanye nabantwana. Phambili nge-TVET phambili. Forward nge-TVET forward. Forward ngama-artisan forward. Phambili ngama-TVET-preneurs phambili. Ngalawo mazwi ngiyabonga kini nonke and congratulations. Siyabonga.
Bathandwa besicela indlela ukuthi emakhaya bathandwa besicela indlela ukuthi emakhaya bathandwa besicela indlela kulithi phakama mzala lishonilele kulithi phakama mzala Bathandwa besicela indlela ukuthi emakhaya Olo yatsamaya Olo yatsamaya
College Council, College Rector, members of IMT,
SRC, graduates, DTG, our honorable guest, Dr. Zamagotle, I greet you. College principal, I am going to be calling the following categories of graduates. I would be starting with civil engineering. College principal, by powers vested in you, allow me to call the following recipient of a diploma. The first recipient is Nene Ndulini Fezile Albertina, National Diploma in Civil Engineering. The next recipient is Mvega Mbali Rose, National Diploma in Civil Engineering. Nzama Nomfundo Nondumiso, National Diploma in Electrical Engineering. I now call Mthethwa Bongekile Gcinokuhle, National Diploma Electrical Engineering. Shange Shamaine Sbongile, National Diploma in Electrical Engineering. Khuzwayo Anthony, National Diploma in Electrical Engineering. Mcineka Sandile, National Diploma in Electrical Engineering. Mthethwa Spelele, National Diploma in Electrical Engineering. Duma Erasmus Kwazi. Mfai Andile, National Diploma in Electrical Engineering. Nzitwa Nomalinge, National Diploma in Electrical Engineering. Gaba Setabile Excellencia. Can I call this one again? It's Gaba Setabile Excellencia. Zindela Bonakele Tabile. Madam Principal, the following candidates are now from business studies. This one is Lamini Queen Pumlile. It's National Diploma in Business Management. I now call Lamini Siabonga Perfect. Principal, I'm calling Koha Tando, National Diploma in Business Management. Dlamini Nomvelo Happiness, National Diploma in Business Management. The next one is Ukumalo Lungelo Perfect, National Diploma in Business Management. Buthelezi Nomvelo Yavela, National Diploma in Business Management. Mbanjwa Pamela Tandeka, National Diploma in Business Management. Zungu Vezubuhle, National Diploma in Business Management. Nduli Nobuhle Penelope. Zungu Nobuhle Nokwetemba, National Diploma in Financial Management. Nhlongo Ndumiso, National Diploma in Financial Management. Kuala Fortunate Makosazane, National Diploma in Financial Management. Mthembu Sthembile Nokulunga, National Diploma in Financial Management. Mvuni Purity Kolisile, National Diploma in Financial Management. Tubazana Sizani Gladness, National Diploma in Financial Management. Shange Tulisile, National Diploma in Financial Management. Mlangeni Qinisile Happy, National Diploma in Financial Management. Lindokuhle Ngubane, National Diploma Financial Management. Ntuli Lindokuhle Vusmuzi, National Diploma Financial Management. Imfundo iyasetshenzelwa. Mahlanzi Nwabisa, National Diploma Financial Management. The next category will be Human Resources Management, will be presented by Ms. T. Lungwane Ngubane. Thank you, Madam Principal.
Council members, college principal, I will now present to you candidates for National Diploma in Human Resources Management. Aibo. Yeah. Black bread, Sipho. Ima. Whoa. Ima la. Ubheke lapha icamera. Okay. Mthembu Lindobuhle Mabutho. Luchaba Bulelani. Sibisi Hlengiwe Shamin. Mendu Mandisa, National Diploma in Human Resource Management. Majola Nozipho Babongile, National Diploma in Human Resource Management. Manqele Noluthando Princess, National Diploma in Human Resource Management. Mkhize Mpumelelo Trevor. Kumalo Goodness Tandega. Simelane Sihle Gladwell. Ndebele Bongokuhle. Hawu. Mchunu Lungelo Lenkosi. Biela Nobuhle Nokthula Bonakele. Mthembu Nondumiso Protestia. Biela Sbahle. Nsita Nontogozo. Biela Mtogozisi Gladwin. Njingila Hlengiwe Felicia. And Madondo Simpiwe Cyril. The next category would be diplomas in management assistant.
Honorable DDG Zungu, Her Excellence Deputy Chairperson of Council, Council members, College Principal, our honorable guest, Dr. Mbandla, I will now present the Diplomat for Management Assistant. Tando Mtetwa, Management Assistant Diploma. Nonzuzo Chila. Fundo Wiseman, National Diploma in Management Assistant. Noguthula Pindile, National Diploma in Management Assistant. Nomalizo Ngwiji, National Diploma in Management Assistant. Zinhle Mieza, National Diploma in Management Assistant. Nogwanda Precious Hlela, National Diploma in Management Assistant. The next category. Okay. Nompumelelo Patricia Olile Ngema. Promise Nompumelelo Sekwane. Virginia Sitandiwe Mkoza, National Diploma in Management Assistant. Samgelisiwe Thandi Mbatha, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Nice girl Sikolile Panza, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Lindani Mkati, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Brian Mkolesi Malunga, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Nontogozo Kumalo, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Uguthula Qedukwazi Nzama, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Princess Tabile Ngobo, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Nontsikelelo Nomfundo Kawula, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Glen Rose Samgelisiwe Sangweni, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Precious Bonisiwe Mduna, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Nomvula Puleng Ngobo, Fortunate Zanele Kumalo, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Happiness Sangipile Mkwanazi, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Andiswa Mlobeni, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Hazel Lungile Nomkosi Zamini, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Nolwazi Mbambo, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Haugile Nontobego Mbata, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Pretty Nolungelo Mkize, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Tandegile Busisiwe Machola, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Lungile Ngubane, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Buisile Sikakane, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Zandile Cynthia Bele, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Mkhulisi Bongiwe Mkhulisi, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Notice Taganipo Ngiti, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Christine Cindy Mbesa, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Carol Nonzuzo Mtembu, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Kanyisile Gubane, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Carol Tembani Mofokeng, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Nelisiwe Mtatane, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Patricia Nomusa Mchali, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Princess Noguthula Mzimela, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Tombomzi Dwaisa, National and Diploma in Management Assistant. Ladies and gentlemen, the next category will be presented by Ms. Langa.
With all protocol observed, Madam Principal, I'd like to call upon the last set of our diplomats, of which is public management. Mdunge Nomonde Lumgile. Khuluse Mongi. Chayam Luleki. CBC Millicent. Phakathi Bongisipho Xolile. Vernon Sami Bali. Mkhasibe Winile. Baloyi Slindile Queen. Dlamini Olwethu. Khomo Zanele Nontobeko. Wait. Zondi Xolile Siyethemba. Mthiane Sanelisiwe Agrineth. Sibiya Beauty Tolagele. Tombela Notokozo Prudence. Salimani Aka Lucas Sabata. Dladla Winnie Love. Hamba. Jojozi Malibongwe. Mkila Ndumiso. Fakazi Nkululeko Ndumiso. Nanazo Asive. Bongose Kuku. Tombentle Zintle Pretty Girl. Ngobo Nokolo Siphumelele. Batha Queen Tobile. Dube Angel Sipiwe. Shange Zama. JJ Spamandla. Peggy Kamer. Dube Zanele Goodness. Kanyile Tarasile Slondile. Ngadi Angel Hlengiwe. Shangase Zintle. No, wait. Dlamini Zamokuhle Samelisiwe. Vilakazi Nombuso Nana. The camera. Wait. Kabela Sponiso Ivan. Dlamini Zola Tracy. Skakane Sanesiwe. Hadebe Maria. Jali Nikita. Parati Tamsanga Innocent. Kwalas Boniso. Msimango Veli Ntokozo. Mjoga Lindani Freedom. Dumas Tembele Anele. Mabaso Tembega Joyce. Nguni Londega. Bengu Nontando God's Love. Zelo Asivuyile. Mtabe Andile Tombifuti. Nzama Nontle Pretty. Madlala Ayanda Tandega. Ngube Nokolo Noktula. Batha Nokuzola. Jangase Bongelani. Zulu Slondile Thokozani. Matibela Slindile Eunice. Banza Tobisile. Abasanele Agrineth. Batas Pelele. Tia, sorry, Tia. Ngobo Sposake Simo. Sikobi Lungiswa. Diela Novula Millicent. So Mimbali. Nochegeni Amanda. Vacha Ketiwe. Luma Simamisa. Shezi Zanele. Mjikijela Nonzwakazi. Sithole Nomusa. Mkhize Ntombizethu Blessed. Madiba Minentle. Ngati Andile. Mkhulisi Lindolukuhle. Panza Snenhlanhla Nozipho. Dlodlo Londiwe. Nomkhongo Nokubonga. Mtoboli Tabisile Precious. Mkhize Nokulunga Patience. Kumete Lindokuhle Selby. Masimula Fezega Gugu. Gasa Amanda Andisiwe. Ntambo Delisiwe Thandiwe. Zondi Thobile Zodwa. Buthelezi Bazuzile Patricia. Siyabonga.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Cishe konakala ushezi engaveli. Thank you very much. The Deputy Director General in the Tvet branch, Mr. S. Zungu, council members, guest speaker, Dr. Mbandra, SRC chairperson and the SRC members present, diplomats and their families, staff and students of Elangeni Tvet College, all protocols observed, I greet you all. Ceremonies are part of our culture. Today we are privileged to be part of the great tradition of our institution, Elangeni Tvet College, that began with an impressive procession. First, I would like to thank the Deputy Director General, Ubaba Uzungu, who is our father in the Tvet branch. We are grateful to have had such eminent administrator and a man with a vision and a mission as our leader. His leadership is reflected in all developmental activities of our education institution. Thank you so much for attending and speaking at this prestigious event. Can I ask Ms. Upadhyay just to give a token of appreciation and invite Ubabu Zungu to receive. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing this event. Our guest speaker for the day, Dr. Zamokuhle Mbandra. We have been really privileged to have him here with us today. His address set a tone for the event of the day. His address on academic excellence was a great encouragement to students in particular. Thank you very much, Dr. Mbandra. May I also invite you to accept a gift. To Mrs. M. Malunga, who is our Deputy Chairperson of Council, and all council members present, we appreciate your address and thank you for being a member of council for this institution, for being here today and the oversight that you've provided to this college. To our college principal, Mr. T.J. Ayeti, thank you for your words of wisdom and encouragement interwoven into the tapestry of today's ceremony. We are grateful to you for delivering the keynote address and also passing the light to our graduates. On behalf of the college, I would like to extend a warm thank you to our sponsors, Mshazi Photographers, for their videography and live streaming, and also to the House of Graduates for the graduation scrolls and gowns. In future, we aim to organize more events of this kind, and we are hopeful that our association with you will get stronger with time. We will certainly be happy to have you support our future endeavor. I take this opportunity to thank all colleagues who have labored hard to make this occasion such a memorable one. To the planning team, to the campus managers and their staff, thank you for contributing to the success and the smooth conduct of this college graduation. Also to the college choir, these are our students and we are very proud of them and also their amazing vocal skills displayed today. To all parents and students, thank you for being part of our institution of choice. We hope that our association will continue in a meaningful way in future too. Thank you very much.
Honorable Deputy Director, our guest speaker, Utogotela, our principal, now you are graduates. Let us give them a round of applause. Yes, I think I just want us, when Deputy Director General was speaking, he quoted le quotation yababu Mandela, and it reminded me ukuthi sisabancane, we actually were encouraged by the current minister yale department yethu ukuthi wafundiswa kitchen girl kwamforce ukuthi akabe yi-communist. Kodwa manje ngithi nina kungenzeka ukuthi nani bakhona kitchen girl abanifundisa. Kodwa uthi Director General nina ningayijoyina yes nibe ama-communists, but above it all sifuna ukuthi ningabe ama-tenderpreneurs but nibe ama-TVETpreneurs. So manisuka la le nkulumo iyahlangana ne-guest speaker isho njalo ukuthi anizuyithola nonke imisebenzi kodwa hambani yokwenza imisebenzi. So before ngivale le nhlangano in 2 minutes ujahile umphathi la ngiyazi ngifuna nje sicule leli culo lelithi my mother ubani owazi ukuyithatha nina benyunyana awuze sicule. My mother was a kitchen girl.
My father was a garden boy, that's why I'm a communist, I'm a communist. Oh, my mother was a kitchen girl, my father was a garden boy, that's why I'm a communist, I'm a communist. Oh, that's why I'm a graduate. That's why I'm a graduate. That's why
I'm a graduate, my graduate. I'm a graduate. Amanda. On that note, by the powers vested in me by the Honorable Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, I declare this year's graduation ceremony closed. Thank you. Thank you. Kukhona ritual la ekhombisa ngempela ukuthi now ni ama graduate. Abo cameramen, please come and take position. You guys will all stand up in your honor, nani nisukume, then you throw away your hats. Yes. Where are the camera people? Yebo, congratulations.
Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Please be advised that once the choir starts to perform, the procession will then leave the hall. Thereafter, graduates can proceed to exit. Thank you and congratulations, graduates.
One, two, three, go.
Nosisingeleli Afrika, maluphakanyiso phondolayo, izwa imithandazo Yesu Nkosi, sikelela thina, lusapho lwayo, murena buluka sitshaba sa Yesu, ufedise dintshwane matshwenye, usibuluke, usibuluke sitshaba sa Yesu, sitshaba sa South Africa, South Africa. Lomfana oseyemi, endidide fanosye. Monosefefefefes, vanibronze anmosye. Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.